I'm similar to the Thriller in Manila. Honeys call me bigger, the condom filler. Whether it's stiff tongue or stiff dick, Biggie squeeze it to make shit fit. Now check this shit, I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Todd Smith. I get swift with the lyrical gift. Hit you with the dick, make your kidney shift. Here we go, but I'm not domino. I got the funk flow to make your drawers drop slow. So recognize the dick size in these Coincatch jeans. I wear 13s, know what I mean? I fuck around and hit you with the Hennessy dick. Mess around and go blind, don't get to see shit. The next batter, here to shatter, your blatter, it doesn't matter. Skinny or fat or light skinned or black, baby, I drop these. Boniqua mommy, screaming, I poppy. I love it when they call me Big Pop, but I only smoke blunts if they roll prop. But look, I got ya caught up with the drunk flow. Fuck taekwondo, I told a fofo. For niggas getting mad cause they bitch chose me. A big black motherfucker with G. You see, all I do is separate the game from the truth. Big bang boots from the Bronx to Bolivia. Getting physical like Olivia Newt. Tricks up my click dick all day with no trivia. So give me a bankroll and a bag of weed. I'm guaranteed to fuck until her nose bleed. Even if your new man's a certified Mac, you get that H-Town in you. You want that old thing back?
Like B-I-double-T-I-E with some new R-U-L-E. Notorious, known for bustin' in your E-Y-E. Baby, baby, bitches know they love to hate me. How come you come, we coming back, so maybe how close we came to coming together is crazy. How come you and your sis facing me the faces? When y'all coming, y'all be crying like I'm killing y'all bitches. I know there's a bigger picture than the camera roll. Cause I don't think y'all be knowing how this shit's unfolding. Back shots to the rear, got the Mac unloading. Gotta reload like every so often. Saying I got my swagger back. I'm looking like bitch, my swagger never left. Don't be so hard pressed to be impressed by these new rappers. They actors and the fact is, you want that old thing back.
Like Scarface and Bushwick, Willie D, having nightmares, the girls killing me. She mad because what we had didn't last. I'm glad because her cousin let me hit the ass. Fuck the past, let's dwell on the 500 SL, the E and J and ginger ale. The way my pockets swell to the rim with Benjamins. Another hunt's in the crib, please send her in. I fuck non-stop, lick my lips a lot. Used to lick the clips a lot, but licking clips had to stop. Cause y'all don't know how to act when the tongue go down below. Peep the funk flow, really go. I got the cleanest, meanest penis. You never seen this, stroke of genius. So take off your Tim boots and your bodysuit. I mean the spandex, and hit my man next. Sex get rougher when they come to the nut buster. Pussy crusher, black nasty motherfucker. I don't chase them, I replace them. And if I'm caressing them, I'm undressing them. Fuck what you heard, who's the best in New York? Fulfilling fantasies without that nigga Mr. Raw. Or tattoo, I got you wrapped around my dick. And when I'm done, I got the split shit.
Smalls. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Gonna do a quick analysis today. There actually are a couple of important things I want to cover and what you should be looking at in terms of weekly close. What's up, Colin? Yeah, no big change in the markets, but a couple of things that are important. So I want to stress those, guys. Today's probably going to be 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just going to cover a couple of things first before we get started. Thank you, all of you that showed up to the debate live stream last night. It was really fun. I had a good time. I'll be honest, the debate was, I thought the debate was disgraceful if you're an American. I thought it was biased, very, very biased. Look, at the end of the day, no matter who you support, you have the right to support, you have the right to vote for who you believe in. But we really didn't get a clue of, so okay, let me lay it this way. We have all of these issues in our country, right? We have, obviously, abortion was talked about last night, but we also have all of these financial issues. And to be honest, I think there's more weight on the economic, inflation, financial. I just got a notice yesterday that my rent was going up 35%. Now, I know some of you are like, oh, he rents a house. Yes, we are currently in the process of buying a home. Once we get through that, then we won't be renting this place anymore. But my whole point is the cost of living is outrageously high for everyone right now. And I feel like last night we didn't really talk about it. We didn't talk about important issues. And I noticed some of you, like, abortion is very important. I personally don't have an opinion on it. But I think there's other heavy-weighted things at play. And personally, I didn't like how we barely talked about it. And when we did, it was led with an emotionally charged response. A lot of the debate was, oh, Mr. Trump, you said this 2 years ago or 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Or, oh, Ms. Harris, what do you think about when Trump did this? Or what about January 6th? I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot more concerning things, and a lot of them deal with finances. And I know for a fact a lot of you do. Over 50% of Americans can't even afford $1,000 emergency expense. And that was never even brought up last night. So, yeah, I mean, just right here, pigeon scrapper, 35%. Jesus Christ, if that happened to me, I'd be homeless, and I work full time. I mean, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, they did not talk about that last night. And look, you guys probably know it. I'm going to vote for Trump. I'll be honest, I'm going to. I think Kamala has proven to be kind of useless to me. I'm not a huge Trump supporter. To me, it's the better of both options. I like his policies. I like the way he handles business. And to be fair, Kamala's had 3.5 years in office, and I think things have gotten progressively worse, not better. I think their policies are wild. I think the unrealized capital gains tax is going to backfire if it ever gets passed. And for people that do rent, your rent is going to skyrocket. Look, I have my own ideas. I'm not going to get every single one. But at the end of the day, I just don't like how we didn't talk about the important stuff, and it was all about stroking one candidate's ego. Like, just put it in a neutral setting, have both of them speak, have both of them share their ideas to the problems we face, and get on with it. Stop with this emotionally charged bullshit. But anyways, Cole, what's up, man? Great bounce on SPX and NVIDIA today. Hope all going well. Hope all is going well with you. So yeah, SPX. This is huge, and this is the one chart I want all of you to look at, right? I talked about it earlier this week. We have this potential double top. I said earlier, I made a post, that probably not going to play out. We also had bullish divergences forming on RSI, obviously higher lows in price, lower lows in RSI, and we're seeing this big bounce. Now, there are 2 days left in the week. This could completely retrace, turn into a red candle, and obviously change the analysis. But if we close like this, I think it's game on for higher. I've been saying that NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, both look poised for higher as well. But if it wasn't obvious, I think the NASDAQ is consolidating and going to continue higher. The Dow Jones, same as well, kind of consolidating in this upward choppy movement. And by the way, we've seen movement like this before in the past before a large move higher. And just a quick example, you have some right here. So this idea that the markets are done pumping and done moving upwards. I don't even think we're close to that. I think everything is showing signs of continuation, and a lot of people are getting overly emotional. You see one thing, right? We've seen, yes, this was a potential double top, but we've seen potential double tops. This whole kind of trend, this whole uptrend, we've seen 4 of them, and none of them played out. I'm not saying a double top is not a reliable pattern, but they're not a pattern. They're not confirmed until we hit the confirmation point. My job is looking after people. Imagining being made homeless when your job is looking after people. That's insanity. No one cares about working person. Clearly, God forbid I get a increase. Yeah, I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand for anything. I think as Americans, our government doesn't give a shit about us. It sucks. I'm just, the only reason why I'm bringing it up and talking about it is because we had the debate last night. And, I'm more pissed off that the debate just didn't answer any of the problems that we face day to day. Like, look, whether you agree with Trump or whether you agree with Kamala's policies, right? Whichever one you're going with. To me, a debate is saying, all right, candidates, we have rising inflation. Food has gone up. I mean, when they looked at Kamala and they said food has gone up 80%, which it has. We all know this. And she's saying, no, it hasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck, man? Like, I don't know. And there are things Trump did piss me off as well. But it's saying, candidates, food's gone up a ton. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Right? And if both of them are on different pages, like, not every idea is the right idea. So you have to choose the candidate for the best kind of idea. But that didn't happen last night, and that kind of pisses me off. But anyways, what's the game plan if she gets elected? Do we sell? No. I think you've got about another year of bull market, even if she gets elected. You guys have to remember, just because she puts policies into play doesn't mean they're going to have a direct economic effect, probably for another year or two. But back to the S&P. I'm looking at bullish continuation all day. And because I'm seeing this macro-wise, I'm still macro bullish. Let's look at the dollar. Real quick, if you haven't seen it, the dollar is consolidating at support. Yes, you could argue it's support. It should turn upwards. But when we start doing a deep dive into these daily and 4-hour, knowing that the SPX, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones are all heavily bullish, this starts to look like a bear flag, right? Yes, we're in support. Yes, we haven't broken down yet, but there are absolutely no signs of reversal here, and I do think we'll continue lower. Again, provided confluence that the SP, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones all continue higher. They need to work on real world problems, not their own little issues. Yeah, I just don't get it, man. I hate politicians. Like, I hate politicians. If you're a politician, I don't like you. Like, I just don't. I don't trust you. I don't care about what you say. Our politicians, at least in the United States, have no interest at all with their people. Like, none. I mean, when have you ever seen a politician trying to promote new ideas and do new things that are the benefit of everybody? It just doesn't happen. Continuing on to the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, clear as day. I'm just seeing consolidation, bear flag forming. Look, until we get some kind of reversal pattern in here. If we do, for that matter, this just looks like consolidation to continue our downtrend. Which, again, it's not like we have bullish divergences on the daily. It's not like we have anything that suggests a reversal, accompanied with SP, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, all looking like they're ready to continue higher. Politicians only interested in how to line their own pockets with their buddies at the expense of the people. Yeah, I'd agree. You can clearly see it with insider trading. A great example. Which I'm incredibly surprised that as a full-time politician, these people are also the greatest stock traders in world history. Unreal. Not going to spend too much time on total. I brought this up on Monday. I just wanted to share it again. So I've talked about how if Bitcoin, right, if Bitcoin bounces, continues higher, I expect the AI kind of area, like all the AI tokens, Fetch, Tau. Fetch, Tau used to be, well, I used to have Ajax and all that, but they're all part of Fetch. So Fetch and Tau, other AI coins. I think the Sol and Sol ecosystem, because Sol to Bitcoin looks incredibly bullish. Right, you have an uptrend, consolidation, likely going to continue higher. My whole point is, if Bitcoin bounces, some of these altcoins should perform very, very well. BNB is another one. Doge will probably do well. Let me think. What else? Pyth will probably do well. Possibly Rune and possibly not. TRX is another one that looks very strong. Likely will do well. The biggest key indicator is Total 3 has been making equal lows while Total 1's have been making lower lows. There is a relative strength between Total 3, or at least some of the coins on Total 3 compared to Bitcoin. Now, if you're asking me how Ethereum's going to do, I think Bitcoin will still outperform Ethereum. Probably for the next couple months, because Ethereum to Bitcoin looks like absolute dog shit. Keep moving on. Tether dominance, red on the week. Not too important. Earlier today, I did see a potential double top forming. It looks like we're not going to get it. Accompanied with some bearish divergences here. You actually have higher highs, lower highs. I mean, it's something small. I wouldn't necessarily take a trade off of it, but it is something, right? You're talking about possibly dropping at least back to 5.25 and possibly lower. Anytime, Al. I'm glad you're enjoying the live stream. And guys, for any of you that are new, here I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 5 p.m. Eastern. The only thing today, I have to do a quick analysis. I have somewhere to be. I have to leave here in about an hour, so that means I've got to shower, change, get ready, and everything. So normally I live stream for about 45 minutes to an hour, but today has to be a little quicker. I do apologize, but I do appreciate all of you being here. Since you're here, let's talk about Bitcoin. So I'll be honest, I don't really have a read on direction at the moment, other than Tether and Tether dominance providing potential divergences. And again, you kind of have potential divergences here on Bitcoin between these equal lows. But again, my issue is there's nothing intra and you have a lot of candles in between here. The more candles you have between the divergences, the less likely that divergence is going to play out. Nice bounce today, but my only real my only real analysis I can give, and let me clear some of this real quick. Need it. My only real analysis I can give is we're bringing Bollinger Bands together. You know, tightening for a decisive move, whether that be up or even down, right? But yes, I'm macro bullish. Stocks, very bullish. Dollar looks bearish. Hence, I believe crypto will eventually see liquidity move, or at least liquidity rotation, and eventually take over. But I think crypto gaming will have a huge run like in 2021. So I think that, I'm not saying that it won't, but I think what happened to crypto gaming in 2021 will happen to crypto AI. So I would say your best bet is to get into AI rather than gaming. But this is kind of what I think on the daily. Bring some volatility back into the market, make a decisive move. Unfortunately, on this daily chart, I really have nothing to work with. Right? I don't have it, other than maybe some volume, I don't have anything to work with. Maybe potential divergences. Look at the 4 hour. So again, not much to work with. We dumped, came back up, at like a lower time frame resistance here. I would argue, you know, if you see a 1 hour like reversal pattern or something, you could short it, but there's still not much here to work with. I mean, we literally chopped up, chopped down. Now we're just kind of chilling. We'll keep looking. Here's potentially something. You do have kind of bearish divergences with equal highs. I would expect this to chop back down. I mean, unfortunately, all I can do is guess chop at the moment. There really hasn't been a lot to work with, really, in the last couple months. 30-minute, not a lot either. It's not like we have a big reversal pattern. I mean, this morning I did call out to the patrons, hey, we have these divergences here. It's likely we see a bounce. We ended up getting that bounce. Did not realize we'd bounce as high as we did. Still think this is only what about? Oh, that is a 5% bounce. Not bad. But at the end of the day, I can't trust simple divergences. It's like I'm not going to make an official trading call off that. You're always welcome to trade those, but you could get 3 divergences, right? You could have another low, you know, create that other low, and now you have 3 divergences. It's tricky. We just don't have a lot to work with at the moment. So if you guys are asking me, what do you think is likely to happen? I think we range, right? I think we range between resistance at 62 and support at 54 for a little while to bring Bollinger Bands back in so we can build volatility for higher. With crypto games, they had to spend money to make money, not when the original coins came out. They all just ran because we had that huge metaverse kind of hype. Guys, the coins are going to pump off hype, not because of utility. Did you see Grayscale AI ETF? It has Tau in it, so it might spice things up for Tau. Yeah, I did see that. And hopefully they keep buying more. Be nice to see Tau push over 2K. Unfortunately, we've been very lackluster. I mean, downtrend, sideways. I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd bet this to continue moving down just because this is moving sideways. But it all depends on what Bitcoin does when we get that liquidity shift. So on and so forth. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. So I'm only going to look at one time frame today, and that is the daily. And then we'll look at Ethereum to Bitcoin. Guys, I'll be real. Ethereum looks like absolute trash. But here's the thing. Bitcoin dominance is moving sideways in an ascending triangle. Right? This is a consolidation pattern to continue an uptrend. You essentially are making a bull flag. So you have the pull, the flag, the continuation. The flag is there to bring volatility back in, to assist in kind of reducing overextended indicators, bringing them back to the mean so that we can continue that uptrend. So ultimately, Bitcoin dominance looks very bullish. Again, another reason why I'm not spending too much time on alts. Guys, trust me, it's been 3 years since going over altcoins during alt season. I can't wait to go over altcoins. I can't wait to start doing TA on them. But as for now, knowing that Bitcoin dominance is leading the market and knowing that Bitcoin's going to essentially capture most of those gains, there's not a whole lot of reason to be trading alts. Seems like Benjamin Cohen was right in the end, considering Bitcoin dominance. I wouldn't say so, because Bitcoin dominance only starts to tank when we see that liquidity shift. Like in the end, and I don't know if you're trying to say that I was wrong, in the end, even if we got our kind of quote-unquote alt summer, I still had Bitcoin dominance going up around the same time period. And then heading back lower, likely this winter. Middle of the winter, like December, January. Well, I guess December is the beginning of winter. So January, maybe February. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot else to say other than that. The daily is the chart you want to be looking at. It looks like we have a very good or very nice ascending triangle to continue upwards. And speaking of, you look at Ethereum to Bitcoin, and this looks like it's consolidating for lower. Originally, I said higher because I saw these divergences at the bottom. I have changed that opinion because we just continue moving lower. We're also ignoring the fact that we have divergences. And ignoring them just means that we're bringing this back to the mean so that this can dump lower. The next support being at this 0.036. So again, I wouldn't expect Ethereum to outperform the rest of the market. I'd actually be looking at Bitcoin to trade at the moment. Speaking of, we'll just look at Ethereum real quick. I mean, you can clearly see it, right? Ethereum's been dropping substantially compared to Bitcoin. Again, not much of a reversal here. I did move this support here. So I guess you're looking between 25 and 22. And kind of same thing with Bitcoin. I think we need to bring volatility or bring our bands closer together for volatility so we can decide which direction we're going to move next. All right, guys, I'm going to end it there. Today was quick. I do apologize. Normally, I live stream for about 45 minutes to an hour. If you're new, I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 5 p.m. Eastern. Thanks again to all of you that came out for the presidential debate live stream. It was a lot of fun. If there's another debate, I'll do it again. Maybe I'll have some of you or like open up a like in Discord, I'll have like an open call where people can just give their opinions or we can discuss while the debate's going. I think that'd be kind of fun. I'll leave that open to you guys. But with all that said, guys, remember to be patient, use risk management.